Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick, and today we're going to give our thoughts on Season 3 of Stranger Things. So in this review, we are going to be hitting a few spoilers. If you haven't seen Season 3 yet, I'll definitely wait until after you see the season, unless you want to be spoiling a little bit. We're not going to give away a ton, but we're definitely going to touch on some things in the later episodes.
This season picks up right after season 2, and it just shows all the relationships. It's during summertime or that, like the beginnings of summertime.
Yeah, so this takes place shortly after Season 2. You're seeing some of the ramifications of the things that happen in Season 2. So you're seeing some of the things that happen in Season 2, the developments of some relationships, especially Mike and Elle and Hopper dealing with that, and how everyone in Hawkins is dealing with the past events.
You're definitely seeing like a shift in all the characters, how they're trying to move on and do their daily lives. People are falling in love, people have summer jobs, and they're just trying to live their life.
Yeah, and this season, feels a little bit more of a coming-of-age story. You're kind of seeing these characters grow up, grow apart. They're kind of going their own separate ways in certain ways, whether it's actually going separate ways or just like emotionally being on different levels than each other. And I thought that was actually one of the best parts of the season for me.
So this season, I definitely love Steve, Dustin's, and Robin's like little group that they had. They were the best. They had the best lines. I love their chemistry and friendship that they have, and it's just amazing.
Yeah, I would absolutely just love a spinoff with those characters. I think Dustin and Steve's friendship is one of the best assets this shows have. It's so heartfelt and funny, and they're just like how far those characters have come since season 1. I love it. It's so wholesome. It's great.
You also see a new dynamic start with Ella and Max. They become like girlfriends and they talk about boys and go shopping. There's a new mall in town in Hawkins, and all of them are flocking to it because this is new, and the Hawkins old town is kind of running down and everything.
Yeah, and that's something I really liked about this season. I think a lot of people probably do because, let's be honest, Stranger Things really hits the nostalgia really hard, and that's one of the biggest things that people like about it. And I think they took it up another notch in this season. You're seeing the mall and all these old stores that you remember seeing in the late 80s, early 90s. You're seeing movies from that time period. It's really hitting that point really hard, and I think it worked really well.
This season, I have to say, the goofy part for me was the Russian subplot. Everything about that was weird. I love that Steve, Robin, and Dustin were part of it, but it was just super weird. They were underneath the mall, and where'd this come from? I understand it's taking 80s, like, cultural plots that happened, but it was just really weird.
Now, see, I really liked it. That part didn't bother me at all. I thought in the beginning it was a little campy, a little silly, but as the story progressed, I liked it. I liked that we kind of had this antagonist that was going on at the same time. It created some interesting storylines, too, especially with the Russian scientist that was kind of defecting with Hopper. It created really emotional moments there. So I wasn't fully sold on it, but by the end of the season, I liked the whole Russian part.
And then also you have like this weird guy that's basically a spin-off of the Terminator. Like that was like his whole role.
Well, no, see, I don't mind that because, like I said, with this whole show, it hits that nostalgia thing. So that's just another piece. It's like, oh, I remember characters like this in the 80s, like the macho Russian antagonist bad guy. Like, I like that. I like that it took some stereotypical things, filled it in with some modern filmmaking, storytelling. So I liked it.
No, I liked it too. I just thought it was really silly. And it was just like really goofy, and I wasn't expecting that in this season at all. And also, as well, it's pretty gory. I felt like this whole entire season compared to other seasons. I know there was blood and everything in the past too, but this one, like, they really like went for it and for some of the scenes.
Yeah, there were some moments in this particular season that really reminded me of like John Carpenter, like The Thing, and some like really grotesque and just transforming and mashing. And I liked it. I think it's a bit much for some people, but I personally really enjoyed it. This series has grown so much, special effects wise, and just what they're willing to do to take more risks to make things look crazier. And I like it. I like that they put that out there and like, you know what, we're just gonna go just crazy with it.
I'll have to say the first 4 episodes of this season were like somewhat slow. I was trying to figure out where we were going with the plot. But at the end of everything, the last 2 episodes are really well done. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than season 2 as a whole. Season 3 was this... They've wrapped up really nicely.
Yeah, I have to say, season 3, like Noelle said, the beginning, I wasn't really fully sold on. I felt like it was more of the same with season 2. I'm like, here's these characters. We know you love them. We're putting them out there. You're enjoying just the basic storylines, you know. And then I felt like it really tried to be something new and interesting towards the end of the series. You're seeing these characters come together, and they're just different but the same. And I just really liked the last. It really tugged on your heartstrings and your just love of these characters. You felt it so much more in the last couple episodes, in my opinion.
The highlight of the whole season for me, though, was when Dustin was talking to his girlfriend and they're trying to get these codes, and she wants him to sing, and it's pretty priceless. He sings Never Ending Story, and I just have that song stuck in my head on repeat after the show.
Yeah, that's one of the things about this season is that while it can be really goofy or it can be really serious, I think they balanced the comedy with the horror and serious aspects of the show. The show had the ability in the same episode to make me laugh out loud and feel like I'm going to cry. So I think that's a good testament to the storytelling and just the attachment they've built in these characters throughout the history of watching this show. All right, so those are our thoughts on Season 3 of Stranger Things. Let me know how you feel about the season in the comments below. What are some of your favorite parts? How do you feel about the ending? Do you think that's going to be a little not true kind of at the ending there? What did you think was really funny? Where did it really hit you? I'd like to hear you in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.
Bye.